Hello and welcome. I'm Julie Rathke. Today I'm going to take you along and show you an affordable way to own true ski-in and ski-out property. It's a fantastic way to be an owner of property in Breckenridge right on Peak 7. You won't know where the mountain ends and the lodge begins. Best of all, it's actually an affordable option for those looking to own true ski-in and ski-out luxury. The Grand Lodge on Peak 7 boasts some of the best amenities in the area. Imagine the ultimate Breckenridge vacation with near instant access to the Breckenridge ski area. Add it to an indulgent spa, incredible aquatics area, lobby bar, on-site dining, and of course, access to everything the Rocky Mountains has to offer right out the door. The Grand Lodge on Peak 7 is the ultimate in mountain accommodations. Whether you're looking to rent a luxurious suite to 4 bedrooms during your vacation, or looking to find out how affordable owning this timeshare resort truly is. I'm here with Mike Millizer, one of the owners and developers of the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic, Julie. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for joining us. And we are talking a little bit about the amenities. And the first thing, and one of the most obvious, is we're right here at the Breckenridge Ski Resort, and you're steps away from the independent super chair, making this an unbelievable ski-in and ski-out property. Can you tell us how you acquired such an unbelievable location?
It's fantastic. You're right. It was sitting right over there. We were very fortunate. It took us several years of working on it, negotiating. Probably being in town 20 years didn't hurt either.
That's right. And now you've been in this developing business for a while. This isn't your first rodeo.
It is not. I like to think I'm younger than I look, I'm sure, but 25 years now in Breckenridge, and we've learned a lot. This is our 3rd resort. We actually have over 15,000 owners now, and I think we've learned a lot about what our clients really want.
And you've discovered that your clients want, and you also think that they deserve these amenity packages that you've put into the Grand Lodge. And I'd like to say you pulled out all the stops with this property.
I think that's pretty accurate. Ask my banker, but you know what? The thing is that our clients don't really want to have only a beautiful condo on the base of the ski area. They want to have a resort experience and a family experience. And that's what we've tried to create here.
And you built the amenities package first before some of even the rooms were completed. Why is that?
It just seemed to me, I'm a father as well, it seemed to me when I go to a place, even if I'm one of the first owners there, I want to have the amenities done.
And your kids are tugging on your sleeves going, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
We're trying to create a vacation experience, so why not start from the start?
Right. Now let's get into some of those amenities. The indoor, outdoor pools basically kind of leads right into the aquatics facility. You have a number of hot tubs outside that overlook the ski area. It's just an unbelievable place to spend the afternoon after you come down off the slopes. Tell us about that.
Well, you just did.
I know, but you tell us a little bit more.
No, it is, and there's indoor-outdoor pools. There's a kids pool with a 0 entry, indoor-outdoor hot tubs. There's a grotto. Actually, here's what we did. We took our architect and our design team, and we traveled around the state of Colorado, from the Ritz-Carlton at Bachelor's Gulch to the Broadmoor in Colorado Springs. And we looked at what kind of amenities are out there and what are some of the really cool things. And we, I think, recreated some of them, borrowed some of them, and made some a lot nicer.
Ideas from the best of the best.
Yeah.
And now you guys are the best right here in Breckenridge. Now inside you also have the Sud Day Spa, manicures, pedicures, massage, so you're kind of looking at everyone in the family. Do you also have a workout facility?
There's a workout facility, which I need to get down and use a little more. We have what's called the Family Fun Center, which is not a game room, because we decided to go again, rather than having like PlayStations or pinballs, we went for more family-oriented things. Dance Revolution and ping pong. Yeah, okay. And plus the movie theaters. I think you just saw those.
Yeah, the movie theaters are great. 2 movie theaters, 12 people.
Yeah.
But the plush leather seats and a great place for the family just to sort of unwind.
The owners here can reserve a spot in the movie theaters, yeah.
And then you also have the Sevens restaurant right here on property.
We sure do. It's run by Vail Resorts as their on-mountain restaurant. It's a neat place for a meal. They serve 3 meals a day. Nice place to relax after skiing, before skiing. You have hot chocolate there or a glass of Chardonnay if you
I know,
want.
I was at a private party right up at the Sevens restaurant. It's a really, really great place right here on slopes, right here on Peak 7. Now, Mike, do you speak Latin?
Just a little bit.
Well, I'm wondering what it says up there above the mantle. Can you tell us?
Accepti domo estis.
He can read Latin. What's it mean?
Well, I'm not allowed to say. It's only for our owners, and you have to stay here at the resort to be told.
All right, so you can come to the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 and you get a little lesson in Latin from Mike. Mike, will you join us a little bit later in the show?
I sure will.
All right, we're going to check in with Mike in a little while and find out more about this great development. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Julie and I'm here with Brent Henry, an executive sales broker right here at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. We are touring one of the model units. It's absolutely beautiful, and the views, can't forget about those as well.
You're right. The entire resort is incredible, and so are the individual residences.
And now taking the tour through this model unit, I've noticed that you guys really haven't held back any expenses in terms of what you've put inside the units. Tell us about it.
Sure. As you can see, each residence offers families an incredible place to get together and to create memories for a lifetime. They provide ample space for dining in or playing games or simply enjoying the fire after a day on the slopes or exploring the Rockies.
And now any family that gets to stay in one of these units is definitely a lucky family. And the fixtures that you guys have put in here, beautiful. Tell us about those.
You're right. Well, all residences will have stainless steel appliances, slab granite countertops, hammered iron light fixtures, flat screen TVs, and large soaking tubs. And we can't forget to mention the private balconies, where owners have incredible views of the 10-mile range, the ski hill, and Baldy Mountain back to the east.
And it truly is a home away from home, and then some. I'm not sure everybody has these types of views where they live, but the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 is a little bit of a different real estate investment from other ski-in and ski-out resort properties. Tell us how.
You're right. Grand Lodge on Peak 7 is a vacation ownership resort, which simply allows our owners to enjoy luxurious vacations year after year at just a fraction of the cost of whole ownership.
And now, when someone invests in a property like this, from 1 week to 4 weeks to even more, how does it work?
Anything they want. They can own multiple ski weeks or summer weeks or a package of a summer and a ski week both. But we have many owners that actually own a few to several weeks here at Grand Lodge on Peak 7.
And some of the viewers might find it interesting that an investment like this, with the amenity package that you guys offer, it is absolutely affordable.
You're right. There will be something here for everybody in different seasons to multiple seasons, but there is a package here for everybody. You're right.
And now the amenities that you guys put into this, we've talked about it extensively. It is available to the homeowners 365 days a year. Is that correct?
That is correct, and which is phenomenal, especially for our front range owners that are just an hour or two-hour drive up here. I mean, to spend the day with the kids and go home, or grab a room on bonus time if they would like. But you're right.
And now this property is actually part of a family of properties here in Breckenridge called Breckenridge Grand Vacations. Would you say that the homeowners are pretty happy homeowners?
Absolutely. That'd probably be an understatement.
First of all, you can't find a better place in Breckenridge, or really in any of the mountains where there are places available to purchase and be able to ski and enjoy this type of luxury. You just can't.
This type of luxury, yeah.
Absolutely
For
not.
the price,
It's not
yeah.
available. It's just not there. This is the place. And then I go further and tell them, and if you live anywhere near Colorado, or if coming to Colorado is, it's doable, then the bonus time is just that much better.
We'll be right back to talk more about the newest and most exciting resort in Breckenridge. People call Breckenridge the perfect mountain town. It's never more perfect than in the summertime. Enjoy some breakfast at a local cafe. Shop for fashion at a unique boutique. Or shop for an original piece of art from one of the many fine art galleries. Foodies will find an array of selections that will tempt any palate. One of the many benefits of owning at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 are the discounts you'll encounter in town. Boasting a lifestyle of outdoor adventure and history, Breckenridge is one of the country's most spectacular places. Beyond the exciting choices in recreation, shopping, and dining, Breckenridge is also a town centered on culture. It regularly hosts annual festivals, attracting both locals and tourists alike. Some include Kingdom Days, the Farmers Market, National Repertory Orchestra, Oktoberfest, athletic events, and music festivals. With so much going on, who wouldn't want an easy and affordable way to enjoy it all? The Grand Lodge on Peak 7 makes it all possible.
Something about Breckenridge just stands out for me above any other place. Beaver Creek,
Vail, or anywhere else, there's something about Breckenridge I absolutely love. I think it's downtown. I think you get, you know, a few blocks away and you're up in the mountains. It's ski in, ski out. It's just absolutely beautiful. I think it would be really hard to find a place better than this.
Owning real estate in Breckenridge is as tempting as its activities are plentiful. Whether you wish to ski some of the most amazing terrain in the country, fish a gold medal trout stream, embark on a sailing adventure, perhaps bike through evergreen and aspen forests, take the kids horseback riding, or golf a Jack Nicklaus course, or simply slow things down and enjoy quality time with friends and family. The Grand Lodge on Peak 7 is the answer for the ultimate in vacation adventure and indulgence.
I would say that we're getting more for our money. You know, again, talking about using the bonus time, the day use activities. You know, we can come up here and, I mean, because we don't live that far away, we can come up here and spend a weekend, a day, an extra week if we want. You know, if you owned your own condo, you're trying to rent it out to get your money back out of it. You know, maybe you can't use it because that's the week that you rented it already. You know, it's just that part would be very inconvenient.
But
This just makes it very simple.
But we come up year-round. We were up here for the last 4th of July, and our kids got a kick out of seeing the Budweiser Clydesdales and the 4th of July parade. So we're up here year-round. I mean, we come up more, of course, during the winter for skiing, but we come up quite a bit.
Just Breckenridge itself is beautiful. The town itself is just really beautiful.
After a long day recreating in Breckenridge, kick back and relax at the Sioux Day Spa. The spa features 6 treatment rooms where you can enjoy a full menu of massage and facial options, including couples massage and microdermabrasion. The spa's wet room features a Vichy shower for mud, salt, and sugar treatments. Manicure, pedicure, and salon services are also available. After a day at the spa, enjoy a few moments of relaxation in the grotto. The indoor-outdoor aquatics area features numerous hot tubs and pools. Kids will have fun playing in the indoor kiddie pool or going down the outdoor water slide into a 90-degree pool. With so many amenities and so much to do, it's hard to imagine owners would go anywhere else, but that's exactly what some do. By owning at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7, the world becomes your playground through endless exchange opportunities. While Breckenridge may also be your home away from home, you can use your ownership at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 to see the world's most exhilarating vacation destinations. I'm here with Rick Tramontana, the Director of Owner Relations for Breckenridge Grand Vacations. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent, thank you.
That is quite the title. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do here?
Sure. So as the Director of Owner Relations, I oversee our reservations department as well as our vacation rental department, which handles our owners that would like to rent their ownership through our property management company, as well as our exchange department, so owners that are interested in trading their timeshare around the world.
So I've heard a little bit about this exchange program.
Yes.
What is it and why do people need to know more?
Well, it's definitely one of the more popular aspects of the vacation ownership product. We have owners that own here in Breckenridge and then may choose to want to travel to a new destination one year. And through Interval International, which is the exchange company that we're affiliated with, owners are able to take their ownership here in Breckenridge and trade it to a new destination and experience a new location altogether.
And as far as new locations go, how many and places like where?
There are about 2,500 resorts that are affiliated with the exchange program through Interval, and locations anywhere from Hawaii. There's hundreds of places all around the US, South America, Europe, Canada. The opportunities are really endless.
So once you become a homeowner here, you can trade it out. How does it work? Can people figure it out on their own, or do you help?
We do help, and that's one of the things that we're a little bit unique at with our owner relations department and the exchange support department, we call it. We have a team of Interval International liaisons that are able to assist owners through the entire exchange process. So if an owner doesn't have a clue what they want to do or how it works, they basically just call us up and we walk them through the entire exchange process.
And so you make it totally doable.
We do.
Now it sounds like a lot of fun. Does it work well for families?
It does. It's a great product for families. I constantly hear from our owners who have made a lifetime of memories with their families through the new vacation opportunities that ownership at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 has opened up for them.
A new level of experience plus affordable opportunities in world-class
Definitely.
locations. Sounds very exciting. Now we're going to hear from some of your homeowners
Right.
and how much they love this program. Rick, thanks so much for spending some
Thank
time
you.
with us.
We traded a lock off for a place in Cancun. Again, we got more for our money. The value of timeshares in the Breckenridge area is probably worth like a factor of 2 someplace else, because all the lock off sleeps 4. So we trade a little, the lock off for a 2-bedroom in Cancun. So the value of your trade is immense, and the variations are unlimited in what you can do with a week timeshare here. I've never sit down to list them, but there's just so many options to meet any need, whether it's in the United States, Europe, around the world.
Oh, we're thinking about taking the kids to Europe now. We're actually trying to plan, the Hawaii vacation, and it just seems more accessible now,
And affordable, definitely. You get a lot more for your investment.
I'm here now with Jenny Vietti, the Director of Marketing for the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great. What a beautiful facility the Grand Lodge is. I mean, just walking around, the amenities are top notch. Tell us a little bit about what it's been like to work with this company.
Well, it's been wonderful. I've been here 8 years now, which is hard to believe. And I got to see the entire development of Grand Lodge from the concept all the way to this beautiful finished product. And I tell you, I don't think I've stayed at a nicer resort anywhere.
And obviously there was a lot of planning that went into it, and obviously a lot of accolades that have come post-development and with all the programs you have going on. Talk about some of the awards that you guys have received with the efforts you've put in.
Well, probably the most notable recently was the American Resort Development Association big gala in Las Vegas. We won the Project of Excellence Award, which is coveted in the industry. We didn't even realize what other big players we were going up against until they announced the nominees. And then when we won, we realized just what an outstanding achievement this is, because we went up against some of the top resorts in the nation, and I'm hoping they win it in the future, but I'm sure glad we won it last year. And so it really does put a different flag, on our flagpole about how the quality of this resort is just the best in the timeshare industry.
Jenny, let's take a couple of steps back and just talk about some of the things that help you acquire such excellence.
Well, I think a lot of it comes from experience. We're a company developed by 3 local families, the Millizers and Mike Dudick and his family, and they have 25 years of experience from Gold Point Resort back in the 80s to Grand Timber Lodge, and now the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. So with our 17,000 owners, we have a lot of feedback, and we can always improve upon the last project with the next. And that's really what we've done here. The location is second to none. The amenities are second to none. I mean, we have the best amenities in Breckenridge, the pools, the theaters, the game room. It really is a great family resort, and I think that lends itself to timeshare very well. And part of the reason we've gotten so many awards is because of that attention to feedback from owners, experience, and just being able to improve every time.
Right, so from one development to the next, now this Grand Lodge, and it is truly grand. And you mentioned all of the amenities, and it is family friendly. I myself have had my family here, and we have had an amazing time. How do people get to become owners at the Grand Lodge? And tell us a little bit about those details.
Well, it's interesting, 40% of our current owners buy more timeshare from us, and so that says a little bit too about the experience, that they really do like it and want to buy more. But the new time buyer comes a variety of different ways. We have people that just come and rent from us, for a weekend stay or a week stay of spring break or something, and they end up buying. We have people come tour our property and stay at other places in town. That's part of what I do in the marketing, is get people up here. And we have a 20% sales close rate when people take a tour of our property, which is unheard of in almost any industry. 20% sales close is, very, very high, and I think it's because the property sells itself.
Now, there were some also green initiatives that went into this project. Highlight some of those.
Well, I think the aquatics area is a great example. We went with a saltwater chlorination system, which leaves your skin feeling really nice. You don't have that chlorinated smell, and it's better for the environment. That's a really big one, because that's a lot of water and a lot of chlorine.
Right.
I think the other ones that are worth mentioning are the composting on site, as well as in our office spaces. So our employees are involved, our guests are involved. We have recycling in-room, recycling at all of the offices.
It sounds like a perfect situation all around, from employer to employee to homeowners and people who can just come and rent a place for the weekend, correct?
Absolutely.
Jenny, thanks so much for all that great information.
Well, ownership has really exceeded our expectations because it has assured us that we're going to be together and ski for a week instead of trying to figure out when we might do it or where we might do it. And all the amenities and everything that they said they were going to do, they did, especially here at Peak 7, because we purchased before they just had a hole in the ground. And they said, this is what we're going to do. And we came this week and found out they did what they said they were going to do.
And it feels like a home away from home. It truly feels like home when we're here.
Here we are again in the grand foyer of the Grand Lodge on Peak 7, and this is Mike Milizer joining us. We've talked a little bit about all the amenities, and it actually took quite some time because the list goes pretty extensive. And people are really getting a good picture on why this is such an unbelievable opportunity for them. But you know, before this place started, there's a good story to be told, and I want to know a little bit what brought you to Breckenridge.
I'll tell you the short version, Julie.
Okay.
Well, I'm a Midwest guy, and like a lot of people who come to Breckenridge, they fall in love with it. I came here to be a ski bum after college one year, a job of which I was quite good at. I skied over 120 days and learned how to ski any terrain on the mountain. We didn't have snowboarding then, or else I might have done that, but you know, I was a skier. And then I talked to my younger brother to come out a couple years later, and we kind of worked together out here, and things fell together after that.
Well, I'm sure he's probably still thanking you because I know that you both are still Breckenridge residents, but how did you get into the development business from there?
Oh boy, that's another long story. You know what, I think what it was is we were two young kids in our mid-20s with not much to lose, and we had an opportunity which we took advantage of on buying some property up at a place called Gold Point. And things worked out well for us. The economy had turned, and our product, which is an affordable price for a lot of people, seemed to work. Mm-hmm. And it's worked for us for the last 22 years here in this town. So we were fortunate at Gold Point. And after we got done with that, again, we were at the point of we needed to find some more land to stay in this town, which we really wanted to do. So we ended up being fortunate enough to purchase the land for Grand Timber Lodge, mm-hmm. which is 159 units down between the base of Peak 8 and Peak 9. Beautiful resort that has been sold out now for a couple years.
And speaking of selling out, how many homeowners do you guys have between those two properties and then adding the Grand Lodge into that equation?
Total now is over 15,000. Interesting how we bought this land. Mm-hmm. Our third partner, Mike Dudek, and I want to clarify that there is three of us, mm-hmm. And we're just local guys who have raised our families here, who live here in Breckenridge, and we actually don't even have any investors outside other than ourselves, but we were fortunate enough to get this beautiful piece of property here, and I think part of that is because we have lived here 25 years, and we know the community. And I think that when the owners of this land, who knew it was something special, mm-hmm. Thought, well, we want to make sure something special gets built here by people that'll do it right. And I think that's part of the reason we were lucky enough to be able to give them our money to buy the thing, honestly.
Right. Yeah. When you were at the point of the Grand Timber Lodge, did you ever envision anything of this magnitude at that particular time in your careers?
Julie, to this day I don't. I walk in here and think, I was responsible for this? I wasn't. A lot of people were, and I was just fortunate to be involved in it. There was a lot of good people.
And now the people that work for you, really, I mean, I know that a lot of people put that little equation together as you're only as good as the people that work with you and for you. Do you believe in that as well?
Well, clearly we do. We have several little slogans we've used throughout the years. One is our passion statement, which is our family commitment, always great vacations. The other is we have sought out to be the employer of choice in Summit County. I know the economy has changed now somewhat, but over the last 20 years, it was hard to find employees here. Mm-hmm. And we knew that the key to our success is customer service, first of all. I wasn't clear about that. We're about service in our company. That's what we do here. We provide great service to our owners and guests. But you can't provide great service, Julie, unless your employees are committed to it. And you have to have great people that understand the concepts and the values of the company. And so we've spent a lot of time developing compensation package, amenity, things for employees to make them feel like they wanted to be part of our company. And so we've done that, I think.
And you've started with 3 employees virtually, and now you're at what, 300 and counting?
I was the chief snowplow driver for sure at Gold Point, and now we're a little over 300 of us. Yeah, and it is exciting that we've grown pretty dramatically, but we're still a small company in a small town. And I think that's what makes us unique and different in the resort business. I really do.
Mike, thanks so much for taking some time with us.
Thank you.
The facilities are awesome. I mean, everything from the movie room to the grotto to the workout room.
Yes.
They're just awesome facilities. And the rooms are very nice too. The layouts are good. The kitchen is well stocked.
When you can walk outside the front door and the swimming pool's right there and the lift is right there, and you can ski right down. The girls run right into the swimming pool. We can continue skiing. I mean, it's really, really such a nice way to do a ski trip.
With a range of never-before-seen amenities, activities, and breathtaking surroundings, the Grand Lodge on Peak 7 is an opportunity that must be addressed quickly. If you're interested in affordable ski-in and ski-out property, then stop by the open house at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. It's located at the base of the Independent Superchair on Peak 7. The staff at the sales office would love to spend time with you to discuss the project. In addition, you might be eligible for some great gifts just for spending time with the staff. You can use those gifts while you're here on vacation. I hope you've enjoyed spending this time with me and learning about all of the opportunities here at the Grand Lodge on Peak 7. Thanks so much for watching.